Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Whenever you hear this message, I pray that you're poised to receive, to accept, and to respond to words of wisdom. Hashem. So, in your spiritual journey, like the journey of life overall, which I guess in reality, the journey of life is the spiritual journey. As you know, they say you're a spirit having a physical journey or having a physical experience. Either way you slice it, what I mean is it requires commitment. It requires, certain levels of acceptance. Really big part of it is acceptance. Coming to the point where you say, this is the journey I'm on. This is the path I'm taking, right? This is what I've committed to. This is the vehicle I'm traveling in. Let me act like it. Let me stop speculating, right? And just within myself say, yes, this is where I want to be. This is what I want to do. Because, and I've spoken on this in a variety of different kind of contexts, but I really just want to address that inner conflict that we all have along the way, where we wonder what else. We wonder what could we be doing? Is this the right thing? Is this the best thing? Is this the only thing? What am I missing if I don't do A, B, C, or D, right? What do they call it? FOMO, fear of missing out. And it divides our energy. It divides our attention. It divides our conviction. And so when you have the fear of missing out too pronounced and you're responding to that fear of missing out, you end up with that, the problem that I think it was Nelson Mandela outlined, which was you can't be doing something outwardly, but at the same time believing it won't happen and believing it won't work. It spoils your initiatives. If you're outwardly doing it, but inwardly you don't believe it's real. You don't believe it's going to happen. You don't believe it's for you. You got this doubt and you're responding to it. This is where it becomes problematic. And I know this as a storyteller. If you don't believe the story, right, the best storytellers are storytellers. They're people who, it's like being a comedian. They're talking about lived experience. It isn't that it's just a story. They're relating actual experience, something that they know. If you don't believe the story, nobody else will believe the story. And you could be telling it with lots of energy and enthusiasm, but if you don't believe it, it'll come off like that. People will just feel it. It's not necessarily they'll think that you're lying. Some people will think you're lying, but intuitively, instinctively, our animal instinct will tell us, nah, something about this isn't registering. This guy doesn't believe what he's saying fully. You're not totally into that, So that is what we emanate when we lack conviction, or when we have an internal conflict that we haven't resolved in the journey of life, in the pursuit of a spiritual practice. You may be someone, for example, that hasn't practiced Orisha lifestyle your whole life. And so you have some remnant ideas, perhaps from Christianity or Islam or something like that, that you might still have these creeping doubts that what you're doing is ungodly. Or you might be somebody who has been maybe in the tradition in a certain capacity, and you've had to change traditions. Maybe you started with, the Afro-Cubans and you started to practice Isheshe, or maybe you had this mentor or this godfather or this godmother, and whatever happened and you switched houses or teachers or something like that. We all have our stories, and the sequence of events is as unique as the leaves on the trees and the snowflakes that come from the sky. But the pattern of it remains the same. No matter where you're coming from, you've got to have certainty that the path that you're on is the path that you need to be on. And you need to commit to the path that you're on, whatever path it is that it is. Wherever you came from, however you got there, that is, you know what I'm saying? That, like I said, that's unique. We can't account for all that. But in order for it to work, in order for your prayers to really have the vibration and the frequency and the potency that they need, you got to believe. And this is, reflected in our Obi divination. You throw the Obi and you see Okan, 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 right? One Obi facing up, one lobe is facing up. There's some lack of conviction. You have some internal conflict that you haven't resolved. You don't really believe what you're saying. You don't really believe what you're doing. You're thinking about being headed this way, but maybe you should turn around and go the other way. You know that there's a intersection up here, and you're thinking maybe I just turn off on the right, and that is going to come through. So own that, even that uncertainty. Okay, own that uncertainty. Say, I am uncertain. Right now, I'm uncertain. I'm unclear. I'm not quite sure if this is the way I should go. I'm not quite sure if this is the one who I should learn from. I'm not quite sure if this is the one I should follow. I'm not quite sure if this is the one that I should practice. Pray for conviction. Pray for clarity. Pray for certainty. Pray that your Ori that cleave the path for you from the heavenly realm. Pray that your Ori will illuminate for you from the inside an absolute certainty of where you're supposed to be and who you're supposed to be with and what you're supposed to be doing. And then have the confidence that as that road unfolds before you, have enough certainty and confidence in your own destiny to take the steps, even if you don't know exactly where they go. This is really, 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 really crucial to your ability to experience the level of transformation that you crave, right? Your soul craves this fulfillment and transformation. That's why we're on this journey. But you got to commit to it. You don't divide your mind, right? Commit. And if you're not, and to the extent that you are not committed, because we all have levels of, of internal conflict, right? Pray. Make that part of your prayer. Clarify this doubt for me. Resolve this doubt for me. Remove and purge this doubt from my spirit and from my mind, and give me the confidence and the certainty to be able to walk with absolute conviction along the path of fulfillment of my own destiny. And then, like I said, follow it once it shows itself. Go and live and learn and become. Okay, so that's the lesson for today. I pray that it has meant something significant for you, and that you'll be able to make use of it. Because as I say, I'm here doing this because I'm looking for leaders. In total transparency, I'm looking for leaders. I'm looking for people who want to change the world through positive influence. I'm looking for people who want to improve the world through positive influence. If that's you, then find out how I, Obafemi Origunwa, and the Orisha Lifestyle Academy can help you take your life and your practice to the next level. Ashe. Visit me at obafemio.com or orishalifestyle.com and start making good use of the resources that I've got available for you. And we can start living the medicine that will heal your life and heal the lives of those who you are destined to serve. Bye for now. I look forward to working with you. Odabo.